Have you ever cut ties with your own twin? Growing up, my sister and I were always together. We were those twins who made people tilt their heads and say things like, "You two share a brain." And honestly, they weren't wrong. We had our own language as kids, a mix of gibberish and giggles only we understood. As teens, we didn't just finish each other's sentences, we started them too. We had this lifelong plan: buy houses side by side, have our kids grow up together, and drink coffee over the fence as old ladies. Even as we became totally different people, our closeness never really faded. I was the organized one, early bedtimes and to-do lists. She was chaos in motion, living like every day was a spontaneous road trip, but no matter how messy her life got, I was her call. When she locked her keys in the car, when rent was short again, I always showed up, no hesitation. Things shifted the year I met James. He wasn't flashy, he was steady, kind, remembered how I liked my coffee, and never raised his voice. For the first time, I felt like I didn't have to hold everything up on my own. I didn't expect her to fall in love with him, but I thought she'd be happy for me. Instead, she picked at him, said he had dead eyes, that his energy felt off. I brushed it off. Maybe she was scared, maybe she just needed time. Then came the weird glances during dinner, the laugh she let out after something he whispered that I didn't hear. Once, I found them talking outside in hushed tones. They stopped the second I opened the door. I told myself I was imagining things, that I was being paranoid, that they'd never. 3 weeks before the wedding, my friend Michelle called out of the blue. Her voice was tight. She told me to come over, said it was important. I remember sitting on her couch as she pulled up screenshots, messages, photos, my sister's name, saved under a fake contact in James's phone, dates, times, everything clicking into place like puzzle pieces I didn't want to see. Every excuse I'd made for them shattered. I went home and asked him directly. He didn't lie. His face fell, slow and heavy. Shame did the talking. I didn't even have to ask her. She showed up that night like nothing was wrong. When I told her I knew, she didn't cry, didn't look guilty. She crossed her arms and said, "I didn't think you'd find out. Not sorry, just final." The betrayal didn't hurt as much as the fact that it only mattered once it came to light. I canceled the wedding the next morning. My dress hung in the closet like a cruel joke. I packed a bag and drove until I hit the ocean. Found a tiny place where the loudest sound was the seagulls and my own thoughts. Her messages came in floods, apologies, defensiveness, silence. I read some, deleted most. Then I changed my number. It's been 5 years. I've built something quiet, peaceful. When people ask if I have siblings, I just say, it's complicated. They never press. Some mornings, I still reach for my phone to send her something dumb, a dream, a meme, something only she'd get. And then I remember, you don't come back from that kind of betrayal. Not when it's the one person who knew every version of you. Not when they chose to be the reason that version fell apart. I didn't just lose my sister. I lost the part of me that believed we were unbreakable.